Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Diddy. As we know now, the judge sentenced him to 50 months, about 4 years and 2 months in prison. He already served a year, so essentially he has to serve three more. I will say this, the judge shocked me. The judge shocked me. Now I knew he wasn't going to let him off with time served, but I also didn't think that he was going to come somewhere in the middle ground, because I knew he was dealing with the number of time served from the defense in the 11 years that the prosecutors were recommended. But remember, initially, the prosecution recommended about 5 years. So the judge came somewhere in between. And you know what? In terms of the road map of this particular judge, I will say this judge was fair. This judge was fair because literally the whole time he leaned more in the direction of the prosecutors. They said 11. Diddy's team said 14 months. He came in with the 4 years, 2 months. Um, so I know his family is disappointed. I know Diddy wanted to get out of jail, but I'm saying that he's very fortunate because the prosecution was playing all types of games and they really wanted this judge to throw the book at him. So we're going to get more into it with my panel tonight. I'm trying to determine what time I'm going to go live because you know I got the kid in college and the kid has asked me to pick him up for the weekend. So I'm trying to play around with the timing of when I'm going to go pick up my kid and when we're going to do this live. But I'm going live tonight so that we can have a bigger, broader discussion about this 50-month sentence and then kind of have a discussion about where perhaps he might end up serving this time. Let me go ahead and share a screen so we can get more into the story. Hold on one second. So judge gives him 4 years in prison. Diddy has finally received his sentence. Judge Ron Summermanian has ordered him to serve a little over 4 years in a federal prison. The sentence came down Friday, and it is longer than what Diddy wanted. Remember, his legal team asked the judge for a 14-month sentence, while prosecutors wanted him to serve 11 years behind bars. He was ultimately given 50 months. Okay, so somewhere in the middle ground. Let's take a listen.
A history of good works can't wash away the record in this case. You abuse these women. You use that abuse to get your way, freak-offs and hotel nights. The evidence of the abuse is massive. I was sitting right here during the testimony. This was subjugation. That is the reality of what happened. These offenses irreparably harmed two women. You plied them with drugs. Why did it happen so long? You had the power and resources to keep it going. You were more than a John. A significant sentence is required to deter. You say you're sorry and you won't do it again. After Miss Ventura's civil lawsuit was filed, after the video was public and investigation started, you had a brutal hotel night with Jane, punched her in the head. Jane says he told her, take this pill, do out there and suck his dick. Fuck him, I don't care. The court is not convinced this would not happen again. The court has considered the programs. They are outweighed by the trial record in this case. 135 months would be more than necessary. The full quote is, exploitation of violence against women must be met with real accountability to promote respect for the law. The court reaches few conclusions. 135 months would be more than necessary. A sentence over 11 years is not reasonable. Even the probation department recommends a sentence less than half of that. But 14 months time served would not be sufficient. A judge says, here the data shows a wide variety of sentences. Weighing all the relevant factors, the court determines that the sentence is 50 months of incarceration.
50.
4 years.
4 years.
5-0.
4 years, 2 months.
2 months.
Yep.
Wow.
50 months.
Do that 4 years, 2 months?
4 years, 2 months in prison.
Wow.
He served a year. He gets some time. He gets 15% credit, so he'd be at 14-ish.
2.5 years.
2 months. So, and then he gets another 15% in the remaining.
Yeah.
He's out in 2 years.
Yeah.
Should have stuck with the original guess.
I know.
Yeah. Why
I know.
Wow. It
Jen,
didn't
you
seem
got
to be going in that direction.
Okay. Jen's
We
putting
putting that up?
This
Yeah,
is
Jen is putting
this
it
is
up.
lighter than I thought.
50 months. Put that up right now.
So Diddy also required to pay for a high $500K fine. So, you know, with this fine, if this was the average person, would the fine be $500K? So do they base fines based upon how much money you have or what you're worth? Because if you was the average person and you were charged with this crime, would you be able to pay $500K when you got out? Part of which will defray costs of imprisonment. The judge did not impose restitution. After announcing the sentence, the judge has some words for the strong women who testified about their horrific stories. The judge said to Ms. Ventura and the other brave survivors that came forward, "I want to say first, we heard you." The sentencing lasted several hours, during which prosecutors blasted Diddy for scheduling what they called a speaking engagement this upcoming Monday in Miami, while his team focused more on character witnesses and the emotional side of Diddy's situation. This is part of the video that they showed, which I think was 15 minutes, about his life. And it's very sad that how his life got derailed. I'll say that, but drugs would do it to you. And I will also say this, it's something to be said, because there are a lot of children out there, celebrity and non-celebrity, who, if their parents are on drugs, and I could say this because he said himself, the first time he's been sober in 25 years, they subsequently may end up on drugs. But it seems like for the most part, his kids didn't fall victim to it. Let's take a look.
What are you giving to the world? I don't think you know, man.
You notice it's interesting. He dropped the Diddy, and in this video is labeled Sean Combs, but so it's probably a nod to me to the fact that, because he did say in his letter that the old me died in this jail and the new me has come back. Okay, so let's take a look.
When my baby cries.
You gotta give her a bottle then.
Know that you mean something to people. Know that you mean something to people. Like you live somewhere in people's heart.
My nose fell off. No, my lip fell off. Thank you. You hear it?
This country and this world we live in may have planned for y'all. I didn't listen to that, and I don't want y'all to listen to it either. And I'm happy to say this is our third school we have opened. This official. When we come together as a people, nothing can stop us. What I want to do with my freedom is, make sure that I can make change. You will change the world.
I've been to hell,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna make it.
you gonna make it. That's right.
And I got something for you. Remember I told you I had a present for you?
Yeah. Ain't that pretty?
This is a heart, because you my heart.
Oh,
All right?
okay.
You my heart.
Kim Porter, who shares 3 children with Sean Diddy Combs, has been found dead.
Now I'm a full-time dad, and I'm gonna be there for you through everything, all of y'all.
Thank you for loving us. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for inspiring.
I've looked up to you and admired you outside of you just being my father, just you being just a great human being, a kind human being.
I love how you inspire me to keep going, to never stop, follow my dreams, to always believe in myself.
See your foot, put it in that middle part.
And I get it. I wanted to tell you how much I love you, how much I care for you. Thank you for being so supportive of me and my siblings' dreams, for always encouraging us to go for whatever we want. We love you. We can't wait to make more memories with you. That's why I thank you for everything you do for us. Yes, and you're loved more than you think.
I love you.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Hi, Daddy.
The defense even played a video of Diddy and his kids in court. Toward the end of the hearing, Diddy stood up to address the court, and he apologized to his ex, Cassie Ventura. We spoke to Sam Mengel yesterday, a prison consultant who served 20 months at a minimum security facility himself, and he said Diddy's going to be just fine behind bars because MDC Brooklyn is far worse than anywhere else. He'd be sent to serve his time. Diddy has already spent over a year in jail. He was arrested September 2024, and he will get credit for time served. Let's listen to this expert speak.
Diddy is not only famous, he is now notorious. Is he a target for various forms of violence because of the backdrop of this case?
Absolutely not. Understand, where he is now is probably the worst he will ever experience. If he is sentenced to any additional time over and above time served, he's going to wind up going to a low security facility. Right now, he's in what's called an administrative security facility that houses the worst of the worst. I have quite a few clients at the Brooklyn MDC. I've spoken to the mother of two of his children and was trying to explain to her where I suggested that he spends his sentence if he does get any time. So when he does get designated, if he's designated to more time, it's going to be like going from a Red Roof Inn to a Hilton. And that's the best way to explain it. He will be designated in all likelihood to a low security, not a camp, not minimum security. Where he goes, there will be a wall, there will be gun towers, there will most likely be cells. There will be a controlled movement, which means he can only move from his dorm to meals or to work 10 minutes before the hour, and he has 10 minutes to get there. He will be housed with sex offenders, violent criminals, gang members. But the Bureau of Prisons does the designation and security, not the judge. The judge can recommend a place to go, and the BOP typically follows it 70% of the time. Once he gets to that facility, and he will go there by what's called diesel therapy. He will sit on a bus with 40 other inmates in double shackled chain, in a jumpsuit. It is a horrible experience. Once he gets to that facility, it is not going to be a camp. It is going to be a real prison with everything that I just described. However, there's not going to be violence, in my opinion, surrounding him. I don't think he's going to do anything stupid. And because of his profile, there's going to be a certain number of other inmates based upon the demographics that will look after him. They might see a future in his success. You never know, and people will look up to high-profile inmates. You have different types of high-profile inmates. You have the Combs, you have the political high-profile inmates that have been my clients, and then you have those that other inmates stay away from. Ghislaine Maxwell's, the Chrisleys, the George Santos, because either they were told to stay away from them or they really have nothing of interest to the other inmates. Combs will fit into the first category.
So knowing that he probably served a little less than 2 years or a little bit less, like one of the lawyers said before, nobody wants to be in jail, but most certainly 2 years is better than 11. Listen, guys, like I said, we will have this conversation later on tonight on my channel if you want to join me. Thinking 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, like I said, I'm trying to see when I'm going to go pick up my kid. But other than that, people, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. I will definitely say this still is one of the most historic cases probably in American history. And it definitely goes down in history right now as one of the most expensive. Chat with me. I'll chat back. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.